Hi, my name is Christian from MBAPrepTutoring.com. And in this video I want to show you a neat trick for number properties. But first, try this problem on your own, and in a short while we're going to solve it together. Okay, so I hope you pause the video and try it and you have an answer. This is the trick. When they tell you that x is a multiple of y, or they can tell you that x is divisible by y, which is the same thing, you can write it as x over y equals an integer. Okay, so for example, 20 is a multiple of 4, and that is true because 20 divided by 4 is an integer. Okay, so I can isolate x over y on one side of the equation and see if the other side of the equation is an integer, never, always, or sometimes. Okay, so for example, in statement 1, I have 2x is a multiple of y. They are affirming that 2x is a multiple of y. So 2x divided by y is an integer. This is the fact. But I don't want to know 2x over y. I want to know x over y. So x over y would become an integer divided by 2. And now we can clearly see that this is not always going to be an integer, right? So I'm going to say not sufficient, because it can sometimes be an integer, right? 4 over 2, but it might not, like 5 over 2, it's not an integer. Okay, now this method is more powerful in statement 2. Look at it. I want to find x over y, so I'm going to factor out y here. 2y plus 1 equals 2x. So x over y is going to be 2 times y plus 1 divided by 2. And I can separate it like 2 times y divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 2, which is the same as y over 1. You can say just y plus 1/2. Now, since y is an integer, what I'm going to have here is an integer plus 1/2. And this is never an integer. So you can say that x over y is never going to be an integer, but that answer is unique, right? It's always going to be a no. So that means that it's going to be sufficient. So we have letter B. Okay. So I hope this method helps you out in your number properties. You see, I haven't tried any values and I still got the right answer. Okay. So for more tips and tricks, visit me at mbaprep.tutoring.com, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.